Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dal. Patch 10.1 just recently launched, full of new and exciting seasonal content. But it seems that 10.1.5 is just around the corner, and this update brings even more exciting new changes to the Dragon Isles. From a brand new mega dungeon, Dawn of the Infinite, which features even more new bosses and a lot of Bronze Dragonflight time traveling elements. Warlocks are set to gain even more playable options, as well as new demonic customizations. And we may even see dragon riding being brought into the old world zones. But this update also features a brand new spec for the class of the Evoker, a playstyle which at its core is a ranged damage dealer, though one that is focused on improving their allies through a variety of buffs and augmentations, which helps improve the group-wide output. So in today's video, I want to highlight this newest spec of the Augmentation Evoker that's been recently announced for the patch 10.1.5 and is currently available for testing over on the PTR. But right before that, most of you guys watching these videos are still not subscribed. However, the more of you remind, the more of you do, so let's keep it going. Subscribe to the channel and ring the bell if you're watching these videos anyway, especially if you want to get more regular content regarding all of the newest Dragonflight updates and changes going forward. The third Evoker spec being added in the patch 10.1.5 is the Augmentation, a playstyle themed around the earthen power and ferocity of the Black Dragonflight that also uses bronze spells to augment their allies. This damage playstyle focuses on ranged combat, similar to the spec of Devastation, but its primary focus is improving your allies' combat abilities. This includes their offensive power, defensive value, as well as other utility enhancements. Augmentation embraces the party buff playstyle, similar to priests who share their power infusion with allies, or paladins blessing their team with the blessing of summer. Though for these evokers, buffing allies is simply part of the baseline gameplay rather than a simple cooldown. Augmentation Evoker playstyle revolves around the talent of Ebon Might, which enhances 4 nearby allies, increasing their primary stat for a portion of your own. You could prolong Ebon Might through a variety of combat abilities. Empowerment spells like Fire Breath will help prolong its overall duration. The talent of Upheaval is a new empowerment spell with an earthy aesthetic, which deals damage to all nearby targets while knocking them into the air. Eruption will be your primary essence spender. This ability deals additional damage when buffing your allies and cleaves all enemy targets evenly. Another core component of the Augmenter playstyle is their unique Mastery of Time Walker. Using empowerment spells grants shifting sands to 2 of your nearby allies, usually preferring damage-dealing playstyles. Shifting sands increases your target's versatility, with this value scaling with your mastery stat. My most recent Evoker, which is built heavily on Mastery, is able to grant my allies nearly 20% additional versatility, which greatly increases their damage, healing, as well as reduces damage taken. The basic rotation of the Augmenter Evoker is fairly simple, as it is only a portion of the baseline focus. The other is to buff your party and use an offensive abilities to maintain the augments for as long as possible. The buff playstyle is mostly hands-off, where your enhancements can be applied automatically, with most spells auto-prioritizing specific party members, like damage dealers, healers, or tanks. Abilities like Deep Breath become the Breath of Eons, which causes you to expose temporal wounds on the foes you fly through. These wounds accumulate a portion of your allies' damage, then unleashing that damage as a massive blast of arcane energy, which rewards the ability to enhance your party's damage output. The talent of Timelessness helps reduce your allies' threat during combat, which could help tanks maintain aggro in rough situations. The talent of Blistering Scales can either be applied on the tank or any party member that's in immediate danger. Scales will protect your allies, increasing their armor for a portion of your own. Melee attacks against the targets with Scales create eruptions, which will deal volcanic damage to all nearby targets. Blistering Scales can also be further upgraded to replenish its own charges as you deal damage in combat, or causes Scales to also grant your target an absorb shield based on the ally's missing health. The weaker the ally, the greater the protection. Spatial Paradox empowers a friendly nearby healer, allowing them to cast while moving, while also increasing the range of most healing spells by 40 yards for 10 seconds. Using Emerald Blossoms on allies can increase the healing taken, which could help out with overall group recovery. Augmentation Evokers can attune themselves to either the Black or the Bronze Dragonflight, increasing the party's maximum health by 5% or enhancing their movement by 10. Aspect's Favor allows certain spells to empower those attunements, where Obsidian Scales provides a sizable health buffer to your entire party, while Hover further increases your allies' base movement speed for a short amount of time. The talent of Prescience grants your party Foresight, increasing their critical strike chance by 3%, and the talent of Fate Mirror further enhances this buff, with allies gaining the ability to echo some of their attacks for a portion of the overall damage dealt, which is almost like a softer version of the Elemental Shaman's Overload Mastery passive. Augmentation Evokers draw a portion of the power from the Bronze Dragonflight, which can help them bend time to their will during combat, where abilities like Time Skip will let you wait out a good portion of your ability's cooldown in just short 2 channel seconds. Or adapt Time Skip into Interwoven Threads, which provides passive cooldown reduction to basic spells and abilities. Essence Spenders can materialize modes of Distorted Time, which can be picked up by a friendly target. Absorbing a mode helps reduce the cooldown of all of your major abilities. This effect can impact classes in a variety of different ways, but classes like Warlocks, for example, can regain their Summon Infernal much quicker, or Druids can regain buffs like Incarnation at a much faster rate. Each class gains a different benefit depending on the spec as well as their playstyle. Finally, Augment Evokers gain a unique movement cooldown of Bestow Wernstones, which allows them to share a pair of Wernstones with an ally. Either of the players wielding these stones can use them from their inventory to teleport to one another, as long as they are within 100 yards of each other, which offers unique movement capabilities, especially out in the open world content. Overall, the Augmentation Evoker is a DPS playstyle. Though unlike most DPS classes which focus on unleashing the most amount of damage, Augment Evokers use damage to prolong party buffs during combat. Where damage dealers seek to maximize their cooldowns for better personal output, Augmenters' cooldowns seek to protect and support their allies, which makes combat encounters easier to handle. The proper use of group utility leads to better group-wide output, which is the main draw of this unique Evoker playstyle. And for now, that's going to be everything we have so far regarding the newest spec of Evoker arriving to the patch 10.1.5 over on the PTR. I want to thank all of you so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what your thoughts are about this newest Evoker playstyle. As per usual, if you guys enjoyed this video or found it informative, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would very much appreciate it. And as always, in the description of every single video and live stream, we have a link to our Discord community channel. Probably the best place to reach out to me directly in case you want to let me know what you thought about this video or hang out with the rest of the community to discuss some of the upcoming changes. Join our Discord to become part of the community. But otherwise, thank you all so much for watching this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know all of your thoughts down below. And as always, I'll see all of you guys in another video.